I am Mr. Beat. For those who don't know, before I became a full-time content creator, which, wow, was like 4 years ago now. Before that, I was a classroom teacher for 12 years. I taught middle school and high school social studies, everything from economics to geography to American history to world history. That's why I try to keep up on how things are going in the classroom. I recently posted this on social media. I posted the same thing to Twitter, Threads, and Blue Sky. It was a response to the fact that so many students are now using AI to write their essays for them. The most reasonable responses were actually on Twitter. Usually that's not the case. That's where most people understood the context, that it's really easy for students to cheat by using AI to write their essays for them, and teachers don't even realize it. On Threads, actually I got a lot of teachers calling me an idiot, which was disheartening because they were assuming that I didn't like essays at all. They were like, of course writing essays is important because they help develop critical thinking skills, duh! So apparently they had no clue about the context, so I added a link to the article that inspired this post, an article by James Walsh, featured in New York Magazine, called Everyone is Cheating Their Way Through College. It talks about how college students are now using AI to write their essays for them. Heck, the article even pointed out how many professors are using AI to grade them. So basically you have robots turning in assignments and then robots grading them. Two robots talking to each other. That's what college is all about. Yeah, it's a disturbing article and a disturbing trend, but I think the most astounding thing that I learned after posting that on social media wasn't in the article itself. Much of what was in the article I was already at least aware of. No, what I learned was in the responses by teachers. Responses on Threads by teachers saying students should still be able to turn essays in because AI isn't that good yet, or there are tools that can fight AI. Oh, honey, there are not. There are not. There are no effective AI detectors, as that article I shared even pointed out. AI is only getting better and better, and most students are getting good at just telling AI to make it look like they actually wrote it. So like typing in a prompt saying, write an essay about the Cold War, but make it look like an 8th grader wrote it, for example. Look, I know ChatGPT has only been around for about 2.5 years now, but I think it's time for teachers to stop being so naive when it comes to this stuff. If a student does not want to write, they will absolutely use ChatGPT to write for them, or at least to aid them. That's not even debatable at this point. Stop letting students turn in essays.
Stop letting them turn in essays.
Now, before you get all angry here, please remember that this doesn't mean that we stop teaching kids how to write. We absolutely still need to teach them how to write. So what should teachers do instead? Well, I really don't know for sure. I've been thinking about this for a while now and I still haven't figured it out. Maybe go back to pencil and paper and just have them write essays in class. Everything has to be done in class. I mean, I think back to when calculators were first introduced. Before calculators, we had to write everything out. So maybe just going back to that, because, you know, we have elementary school kids do that with mathematics these days. But I don't know, let's go ahead and let's see here. I'm gonna search online and see if I can find an answer to this problem. Okay, here we go. Number one, we need to redefine the essay process. We need to emphasize process over product. Break writing into stages, require brainstorming notes, outlines, annotated sources, drafts with peer feedback, reflections, use in-class writing checkpoints, ask for writing journals. Number two, we need to teach AI as a tool, not as a crutch. Incorporate AI into the curriculum. Just embrace it. Ask students to revise or fact-check AI-generated drafts. Show how nuanced, personal, or emotional writing often outperforms generic AI responses. And number three, if we're going to have essays, change the essay prompts to be AI resistant. Now, this is the most challenging thing here. But instead of saying like, what caused the Civil War? Instead, say, how has your understanding of freedom evolved this semester? And also, please reference specific class texts. What was the most challenging part of your research? How did you solve it? Number four, using authentic assessments. So moving beyond essays, maybe having oral defenses, multimodal assignments, collaborative writing. Number five, fostering a culture of integrity and curiosity. Students cheat when they feel pressured or disconnected. Discuss why writing matters. Make time for passion projects. Model your own writing. And finally, number 6, use detection judiciously, but don't rely on it. Use them as conversation starters, not punitive measures. If you suspect AI use, ask the student to walk you through their process. Trust building goes further than tech policing. Here's a final thought. The presence of AI in education is not the end of writing instruction, it's a turning point. We have a chance to reimagine how we teach writing, more reflective, more process-based, and more human. Rather than resisting AI blindly, the future lies in teaching students to use it responsibly, critically, and ethically, just like every other tool. By the way, the last portion of this video was written completely by AI. That was actually pretty good advice.